All right. Okay, so first we're going to have a guest speaker on the impact of volunteering. That's going to be Adora Wen, I think, from the UC Berkeley Regents.
Hi, so nice to meet you guys.
Hi, thanks for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Yeah, thank you, Wade and Jahang, for organizing this entire thing. It's really, really cool, by the way. So hi everyone, my name is Adora Wen. I founded Junior Coach back in 2018, so when I was 15 years old, and it's been incredible to see how everyone has grew this organization. So again, thanks to dedicated people like Wade and Jahang. Um, I am currently, as Wade kind of mentioned, studying at UC Berkeley in their Regents Scholar Program. And my intended major is economics and data science. So just like a brief introduction for people that kind of don't know who I am. Um, and yeah, I'd be happy to kind of talk about what I think volunteering did to me, how it impacted me, and how I think it can impact other people. So I'm really happy that everyone is listening, tuning in today, and hi to everyone who's seeing the recording afterwards. So yeah, so let's get started. I think volunteering really has impacted me in three ways, and I think that these should also translate over to the other volunteers in this call and in Junior Coach as a whole. Because when I started Junior Coach, I knew that I wanted the focus to be on giving back and volunteering. And that was because I actually founded Junior Coach on a hospital bed, if people didn't know, because I just finished playing golf for 10 years. So I was a competitive golfer for 10 years, and I just dislocated my knees on that day. And I knew that I physically couldn't play golf anymore. But in order to kind of give back to the game and kind of make it full circle, I decided that the one thing that I can do and should do was be a coach for other people and make that affordable, make that either very cheap or free for people. And that was actually on a hospital bed, that entire like mindset thing. So the next week, actually, I took my crutches out and I went to the golf course and I decided to teach like just a few kids who were interested, a few neighborhood friends, and I realized how much they enjoy the lessons, which I didn't really expect. Um, and this really came from, I think, a friendship above all. So, as a junior coach, the one thing that I think is really great about our program is that your age is going to be pretty similar to your students. And when I say similar, like it could be that you're 17 and they're 7. But when you compare it to them getting a lesson from like a private tutor, for instance, that private tutor is going to be like a generation above them. So, as a junior coach, when you volunteer, you're going to be forming a lot of friendships and relationships with your students, which is one of the best parts, I think, about being a junior coach. And actually, why we structured our program like this, we actually asked parents, like, would you prefer to have a tutor who is closer to age to your kid, or someone who seems more quote unquote professional but is like older? And a lot of students preferred a mentor, like a big sister or brother, who could kind of guide them through. And it is through that relationship and seeing them grow that you really see a lot of benefit in volunteering, because you're working with an actual human being and you're helping shape their life and their inspirations and their career. And it's really inspiring to see for yourself and really motivating. So I think that's one of the biggest impacts of volunteering, getting to see that progress for your student. The second is not only like progress for your student, but also you see change within yourself. So as you're going to be teaching more and more lessons, you're going to get better at teaching, at motivating, and mentoring. And all of these three skills are essential in other skills like classes or careers or jobs. And you're going to be able to be a better person yourself. So build skills that are transferable and really necessary in today's society, like empathy, being compassionate, being able to reach out, kind of sensing what the student needs and kind of catering to those needs. All of these are very important skills that you will gain from being a junior coach. And finally, again, the third reason I think that you should volunteer is that you will build a lifelong community, which is also what Junior Coach is. So Junior Coach, we kind of built this organization around a community or several communities of people. And again, that only not comes from your students, but from your fellow junior coaches. So you're going to be working together, you're going to be tutoring together, perhaps like sharing communications. And from that community, you can gain friends from across the country or even so we're going to be gaining community from a lot of different places in the world. And that's also a very, very important part of volunteering, to be able to be in a group and belong in a group and do some good together. And yeah, I think from my experiences, those are just some of the many, many benefits of volunteering. And also, again, I'd be happy to share a bit more about how that volunteering is transferable. For instance, like being able to communicate what you learned in your college apps or anything like that. I'd be happy to go over in a Q&A at the very end, but just wanted to give a brief presentation on why I think it's important. So thank you so much.
And thank you for giving that presentation. Thank you for being here. Now let's please have a parent of a tutor student and have them share their thoughts on Junior Coach. That's Jessie. Can you go ahead?
Hi, good morning, everyone. It's a very good opportunity. It's my pleasure to share my thought and experience as a representative of the tutor students' parents. First, Junior Coach is a very great platform to gather all the excellent volunteers who has the expertise on such a variety learning topics, which open a affordable door for the students who want to learn. And first, because it's Thanksgiving, I want to thank for the Junior Coach parents who raise such great kids. And second, I want to thank for these lovely junior coaches themselves to devote so much time and energy, especially when the school workload is so heavy for them during the middle school and high school age. And for my own student, she's 7 years old, and she started to attend a Junior Coach club since six years old, I believe. And she attended several classes, such as the Harry Potter Reading Club, the Holiday Reading Club, and the Reading Club, especially for the second grade students, and the drawing and the flute classes. And these are all great classes. They are not only provide the chance for the student to communicate with their little teachers and their friends and make new friends, and especially during the pandemic, they don't have too much chance to play with other friends, so they can learn from online. That's really nice. I can really see the progress of my daughter. Her drawing skills improved a lot, and the reading skills, she jumped 1 year, being her age should be in the first grade. But during these clubs, she talked with people and learned from different techniques. Now her reading level, I believe, is 4th grade. Thank you very much for provide these opportunities. And it's although you are teaching the little kids, sounds like easy, but it's the most difficult jobs. You have to talk with people, for different people in different ways. And for the little ones, they don't like the adults. You can talk you can write a dissertation for the academics people, and you have to talk layman language to the normal people. And for the little kids, they have very short focus spans. So your class has to be very devoting, engaging, and interesting. And all these little coaches made it. And also for the Junior Coach, themselves, they can develop a lot during this progress. In order to make a fun class, they have to planning it. During this, they can develop the leadership and the communication skills. And the communication is the key in any situation, in any ways. I mean, in our normal life, all know that teenager is a very funky age. We have to communicate well with the parents, and you have to communicate well with your little students. And even in the future, when you're trying to find a job and write your own personal statement for the university applications, communication is the key. I think for the junior coach, they developed a very excellent oral and written communication skills. And for my kids, she's only 7 years old. I hope one day she can be a junior coach when he reach the age. And thank you very much to serving the Chinese community. And it's a win-win situation for both the junior coach themselves and the tutored students. And this will conclude my experience. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming out here to talk with us. All right. So now Zihan's going to talk about what our program here is in more detail.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Zihan, and I am the Vice President of External Affairs of JuniorCoach. And first of all, I'm going to talk about what is JuniorCoach particularly. So JuniorCoach is a 501c3 nonprofit organization which established in 2018, which is about 3 years ago. And our slogan is from students to students. So our volunteers of 8th graders and high school students or even college students provide free tutoring lessons to elementary school students to make education more accessible, as Adora said before. Yeah. Next slide, please. So JuniorCoach is a really big community. Right now, we have over 10,050 registered family, and we have taught over 15,000 lessons. We have reached 18 states nationwide and 5 countries worldwide. We also teach a variety of subjects such as English, math, science, engineering, drawing, art, music, even sports. Yeah, so you can learn everything here and you can teach anything here. Yeah, next slide, please. So being a junior coach, your main responsibility is to teach lessons. And we have 2 ways of teaching lessons. The first one is the one-on-one online tutoring. So basically, you are going to put your time slot on our official website, and students will book your lessons. The lesson is about 30 minutes to 1 hour. So you're going to provide lessons in any subject that you feel confident about. And the second way of teaching is online clubs. So club is just our way to say small classes. So you're going to teach more than 1 student at a time, and you're going to provide a lesson series in an interesting subject. So your main responsibilities are preparing for the lessons, host the lessons, assigning homework, grading homework, and you can even give tasks or quizzes to the students if you want to. Yeah, so pretty cool. Next slide, please. So next, I'm going to talk about 3 of the many benefits that you can get from JuniorCoach. So the first one, obviously, is a community. You can be connected with a global community of passionate high school and college students. You can also help other students in local or international level. As I said before, JuniorCoach is a really big community. And the second thing is a leadership training. I think it's the most valuable thing in college application. So in JuniorCoach, you're going to get mentorship skills by teaching lessons. You can also get a chance to serve on the JuniorCoach board. So for instance, I was a student tutor when I first joined JuniorCoach. And then I hosted my own club, and then I got promoted into the marketing team where I managed the YouTube account. Then this year I got promoted as the vice president of external affairs. So yeah, cool. Then the next thing you can get is the official volunteer hours and some awards. So JuniorCoach can grant official volunteer hours that may need for you to graduate high school, but not every high school require a certain amount of volunteer hour to graduate. It depends on your high school. You can also earn PVSA, President's Volunteer Service Award, and JuniorCoach Outstanding Award. I will talk about these two awards in the next slide. Also, you can earn a recommendation letter. So some private and very competitive college require a recommendation letter. We can give you that. Yeah. Next slide, please. So next, I'm going to talk about some possible awards that you can get from JuniorCoach. So the first one is the President's Volunteer Service Award, or PVSA for short. So qualified volunteers can earn gold, silver, bronze, or lifelong time achievement award from volunteering under a certified organization. And luckily, JuniorCoach is one of them. So you're going to complete a certain amount of volunteer service hours in a 12-month period. And this award is really prestigious for college. It looks really good on your college application. Yeah, next slide, please. I'm going to talk about some eligibilities for the PVSA. So first of all, you have to be the United States citizen or a lawful permanent resident. The second one is you have to be at least 5 years old. I think everyone here is 5 years older, so we don't have much issue with the second one. And then you have to complete eligible service within a 12-month period. So the eligible service are unpaid acts of volunteer service that benefit others. So for instance, in JuniorCoach, you are volunteering teach students in their academic subjects or music or sports. So you're a benefit to students and you're not paid. So everything you do here is eligible service. Yeah, next slide, please. Next, I'm going to talk about the eligible hour for each age group. So I'm going to talk from this. I'm going to talk from the teens age group, which is 11 years old to 15 years old. So if you are in that age group, you need to complete 50 to 74 hours to get bronze, 75 to 99 to get silver, and 100 and over to get gold. And if you are 16 years old to 25 years old, you have to complete 100 to 175 hour to get bronze, and 175 to 249 to get silver, and over 250 to get gold. And if you're 26 or plus or older, you need to complete 100 to 249 to get bronze, 250 to get 49, 250 to 499 to get silver, and 500 plus hour to get gold. And you might notice here, in every age group, you have to complete 4,000 or more volunteer hours in order to get the Lifetime Achievement Awards. You can take a picture right now, or you can go to our official website. There is the same chart as here. Yeah. We'll pause. Okay, next slide, please. So next, we're going to talk about another award, which is called JuniorCoach National Outstanding Volunteers Award. So every year, JuniorCoach will select one outstanding junior coach, and that winner will get $1,000 scholarship. And here are some qualifications. So first of all, you have to be a junior coach volunteer for at least 2 consecutive years. You have to contribute at least 250 volunteer hours per year. You have to have a minimum of 3.5 GPA, and you have to write a personal essay about your personal achievement in volunteer award, particularly in junior coach, in your application. Yeah. Yeah, next slide. I think that's the end of my part, and Wade is going to take over to talk about how to become a junior coach.
Thank you, Zihan. All right. So, when you like apply to become a junior coach, there is a form on the junior coach website you have to fill out. So that's I guess I forgot to put the link in here, but there's like the link to the website, but you can just get to the FAQs page and it can show you around. So join us, become a junior coach. It doesn't show on here for me because I'm already logged in, but if you click on that, then it just directs you to the sign up form. Can you guys see the screen? Am I sharing this window?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And you can also find it on the home page. Let me try to find it through there. I know. Okay, registered to, no, that's a student. Registered to be a tutor. Yeah, want to become a junior coach, and you can just hit register now. You can fill all of this in and choose a file for your like profile picture on the website, and then you can choose a file here to upload your like volunteer waiver and release form, and you get that from clicking on this here, and it's going to give you a PDF that you can print out, sign, and then scan in, or maybe take a picture of, and then submit. And then Junior Coach is going to process your thing and get you an account. Okay, so all right. And then once you get your account, you can open bookings. So to get volunteer hours from volunteering, starting at juniorcoach.org, we're going to click any of these like top left WordPress like buttons and then go into appointments settings. So from here, it looks like this. Click on one of those, appointments and settings. And as you can see, there's a bunch of ways you can set up your time slots. So these time slots are for repeating time slots. So if I do this, if I just choose something random, it's going to let me add like a recurring time slot for every Sunday. Or if I go into custom here, I can add them day by day. And you can see I have a bunch of these on here already. So I can add dates for December, pick some date, and add a single time slot, name it something like maybe I want to teach another flute class, give it start time, duration, how many people it's going to stay at 1 because you're just doing one-on-ones, and then you can add that. All right. Yeah, that's it for that slide. So What and how can you teach junior coach lessons? Like Zihan, I think Zihan said in the introduction, you can teach any subject you feel confident about, which is like academic subjects like math or English or a different language, Spanish maybe, or you can teach arts like how to draw or how to play an instrument. And as to how you can teach, you're hosting classes online. So we recommend using a free Zoom account. That's like pretty much become the standard nowadays for like screen sharing. And also, once you get more experienced with tutoring, you can try out clubs. Now, like Zehan said again, these clubs are just small classes of teaching more than one person. So to start doing a club, you would create a club advertisement flyer with all of those information, like brief introduction, the what you want to teach, etc., etc. And then once you get that out, you can kind of recruit people to join your club. And you also want to record your volunteer hours because when you're getting approved for the Presidential Volunteer Service Award, you have to like send in a form showing what you did. So you can see here in the bottom left picture, here's my Google Sheets table that shows how I lay out my volunteer hours. It has the date, a description of what I'm doing, and the volunteer hours that I got. So that's the exact format that's on the form. To find booked appointments on the website, you can go here and appointment history, and you can see these are all the past appointments that I've done since we migrated to the new site, since we got a new website. And going from the home page, that's my account, my appointments, and then back to appointment history. So like this, my account, my appointments, and we're back here at appointment history. And you can just, again, note down all of these things, date, what you did, and the hours that you got. All right, and Zihan, now I can talk about what clubs that JuniorCoach is currently running.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about some currently running clubs. Next slide, please. Okay, so right now we're running Singapore Math level 1 to level 6. We have Harry Potter reading club. We're reading book 1 right now, and we think we will continue reading the whole series. We have Origami Club, Animation Club, and we are about to have Words 300 Club. And next I'm going to talk about some clubs in the past. We had Engineering Club, Flute Club by Wade, Color Pencil Club, Chess Club, Saturday Writing Club, and Chinese Picture Book Reading Club. We have so many other really good club lessons that have been posted on our official YouTube account. Please feel free to check them out, and please subscribe our channel and like our videos. Our YouTube channel name is JuniorCoach. You can follow the link that I have sent in the chat to see our official page. Yeah, wait, next slide, please.
Oh, okay. That's it for you. And now I'm going to talk about some of the clubs that I'm helping to run in our Sacramento chapter. That's just basically like a little division of the JuniorCoach program. We've got 3 of these like grade divided reading clubs, K to 1, 2 to 3, and 4 to 5. And then we got a Chinese reading club, a holiday themed reading club, and a beginner flute club. And the way we structured these is that all of these JCSC, Junior Coach Sacramento chapter clubs, have 1 lead and 1 TA, so we can like help them practice communication more, and just in case one of them is just like sick or something and can't host a club, the other can fill in. And they're also held all school year long, and that way it's better continuity. It's not just like a 5-week thing and then the students never get to see the club again. And yeah, that's the end of the presentation. We finished pretty fast. If there are any questions, you can unmute and ask them, or ask them in the chat. I see Dana asked, what's the age cutoff to join Junior Coach? I don't think we talked about that. I'm pretty sure it's 7th grade, or is that correct, Zihan? Yeah. And now we got 2 people asking, how do you get to be trained to be junior coaches? I don't think there's much like official training that we host, but like you can definitely ask around to like your peers, your like your coworkers, you could call them, I guess. Like and I'm pretty sure a lot of communication goes on like a WeChat group that in WeChat groups that we can add you to if you ever become a junior coach. Oh, and Nan wants the YouTube link again. I guess it doesn't show you previous chat messages, maybe. I'll just send it to everyone. Does that look like the right one, Zihan?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yep, yeah, that's it. What's the next question? Okay. Zhe Kai Feng says, for Presidential Service Award, can one use volunteer hours from other organizations? Yeah, but I think you're only allowed to use like 25% towards the service award or something. Like 75% of your like volunteer hour form has to be from junior coach, and the other 25% can be from other organizations. Let me see if I can find that for you. Give me 1 second. I can't find it here. I know for sure that it's on like the Google form that they give you to fill out when you apply for the service award. You're welcome, man. I think we technically already got through all the content of the presentation. So if you don't have any questions, or if you don't want to stay and listen through any questions that anyone might have, you're free to go. And that's the end of the like formal presentation and thing. It looks like no one has any more questions, so I'm just gonna remind you that these links on the screen are pretty cool. info@juniorcoach.org is just like the general ask questions email. So if you have any other questions, you can email them. And juniorcoach.org, that's the main website. So you can take a second to screenshot that. And then, yeah, that's going to be the end of the meeting. Thanks for coming out here, everyone, to listen to our orientation, and I hope you have a really good day.